I'll make you. Are you trying to make?
Έλα.
Παράδοξο. Άνθρωπος της τόσης.
Γεια! Γεια! Έλα, έλα. Let's go. Yeah! Off we go.
The archer must be over there! I thought they were here! I'll spill
여기
your
여기
guts!
여기 임마 여기. 잘 가시고요.
Come on.
잠깐만.
Ella.
사운드가 잠깐 끊기던데. 괜찮나 또? 어디야?
Yeah. I should stay in shallow waters in this boat.
Alexios, there you are.
Am I interrupting?
This is where I used to practice sparring with my father. After he retired to the fishing business, he lost interest. But I kept up the practice on my own.
Sparring without a partner isn't a real challenge.
Are you trying to goad me into a sparring match, mercenary?
I might be interested in some friendly competition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you scared, Athenian?
Fine. Let's spar.
Let's see what you've got.
아우 자식 선빵을 날리네.
That's all you got?
I'm just getting started. Filthy Spartans!
Timotheus, are you okay?
너 나한테 안 되네. 좀 더 배우고 와라.
You fought well, Athenian. Timotheus. Timotheus, what are you doing?
No! Stop! Stop! No! No! Stay back! Get away from me!
뭐야?
I'll stay back. I promise.
I don't know what I'll do if you get too close.
You're not going to hurt me, Timotheus.
You don't know that. I don't know if I could stop myself right now.
Even if you did try to hurt me, I'm more than capable of fending you off.
That's not... You're underestimating what I'll do when this happens.
Timotheus,
No! Stop! Stop!
just breathe.
I'm okay. Thank you.
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
I feel better. Thank you. Would you mind staying with me for a moment?
Whatever you need.
Father handled coming back from the war so much better than I did. Any loud noise or unexpected hand on my shoulder and my heart burst from my chest. But he never flinched.
Did you tell him?
I couldn't bear to tell Father the reason I was discharged, let alone this. I wanted to make him proud.
Why were you discharged?
I lost control in a battle and killed one of my comrades. My commander and I were close, so he discharged me with mania instead of charging me with treason. When I returned from the war, Father never asked why. I don't know if he suspected or...
Maybe he was hiding his struggles, the way you hid yours.
If that's true, he was strong enough to hide it from everyone. I'm too weak to even hide it from you.
War isn't easy, Timotheus. Everyone comes back with wounds that never heal.
Physical scars fade. I'm not sure the ones I have ever will.
It's going to be all right, Timotheus.
For the first time, I think it might be.
I should check in on Timotheos and Likinos at their father's house.
형제의 집으로 돌아가라.
This boat can't handle the waves out there.
What's happened here? Whoever did this didn't take anything. Likinos, are you all right?
They took him! The bandits who killed my brother took Timotheos
Where did they go?
to the ruins of Mykine. Please, you have to help him.
어디 있어? 이 캐네. 아, 이거 지금 불러.
Come on.
말 타고 갈 수 있나?
Come on.
야야야, 글로 가면 안 되고 올라가야지.
Ella. Ella. I should be extra careful in this area. Yeah!
풀어줘야 되는 거. 풀어주려면 또 얘들 다 잡아야 되겠네? 아하. 여기 얘들 좀 있는데 여기도 내가 그때 다 했던 데인데 느낌이. 그때 내가 다 했던 데구나. 어씨. 풀어줄게.
Timotheus, we have to get out of here. Timotheus!
Die, Spartan dogs! To the ferryman with you!
왜 우리 편 때리냐 너? 어? 너 왜 우리 편 때려? 자 일어나 일어나 내가 앞에 줄게.
Timotheus! It's over.
Where are they? Cursed Spartan dogs! Where are they hiding?
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
Alexios?
Yes, it's me. You're all right now.
Timotheos! You're safe! You saved us once again, mercenary.
In more ways than one.
The famed Eagle Bearer hasn't saved you just yet. It's nice to finally meet Diocles' boys.
And you must be the man responsible for my pater's death.
Responsible? Your father was one of my best smugglers before he screwed me over.
Our father would never work for you.
He had no choice. Dear Diocles liked to gamble. With my support, he could place bad bets all day long and keep that lovely home of yours.
Something tells me your support came with strings attached.
Hardly. Diocles and I were partners for years before I killed him. Unfortunately, a man who gambles with another man's drachmi stops being a gambler and turns into a thief.
You got your payment in Diocles' blood. What do you want with Lykinos and Timotheos?
I was going to clear Diocles' debt through his boys, but you took out my biggest competitor in Corinth.
Glad I helped.
You did me a favor, so I'm willing to let these boys go, to repay what I owe you, Mistios.
He killed my pater. Are you really going to let him go?
Yes, Mistios. Are you going to let me go?
There's been enough bloodshed. You can go.
A smart move. Consider the debt repaid.
Thank you for saving me, Alexios. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I need to tell Alexios something too.
When I'm with you, the darkness inside me fades away. I didn't think I'd feel happiness like this again.
I'm the only reason you even know each other. The fates have spoken. The gods brought us together. I feel it in the fiber of my soul.
I just like you as friends. Both of you.
I see.
If that's how you really feel.
Well, thank you again for saving me and for everything.
Goodbye, I guess.
이 자식들. 형제의 유혹. 얘도 트로피가 있구나. 용병이다. 얘 왜 사람들을
No surrender!
우와 우와 우와. 죽을 때가 됐는데. 잘 가시고요. 교단은 다 죽였었고 뭐 따로 할 게 없는데? 얘네들 이 퀘스트 말고는 할 게 없네. 보자, 얘는 어디로 갔는가? 8000 어디야 위치가? 표시가 안 돼. 응? 얘인데? 아, 구석이 있네. 무덤까지 호해라고?
I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodoros and Misto. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy, before you feel the pull to leave as well.
야, 어디까지 갈 거니? 아, 걸로 가야 돼?
That must be the spot Theodoros was talking about. My parents used to love walking here.
어때 여기야?
I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is no point thinking about things you should have done. That doesn't help.
But
You're not a fighter, Herodotus. You couldn't have stopped this.
perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodorus, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodorus was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
뭐야? 이런 누가 화살을? 이 자식들 뭐냐 너희들? 너희들 뭐냐? 이 자식들은 이 자식들 누구의 명을 받고 왔느냐? 잘 가시고요. 안 죽었다. 잘 가시고요.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus will know.
Stay close.
Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Either outcome is favorable to us.
Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name.
Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships docking, groups of people you haven't seen before.
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
He's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course.
Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mistor both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
아, 저까지 가야 돼? 가자. 야, 보물이 3개나 있는데? 야, 하나는 어디 있냐, 보물? 오케이.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that.
하나 둘셋넷 네 마리?
Somebody get me out of here! Hey, paso.
Thank you. I won't forget these missions.
아씨 하나 안 먹으신다. 야 조심해서 나가라.
Τρέχετε ή να σωθήσετε!
잘 가시고요.
So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here, but they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
날 때부터 먹고.
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
There is a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos. Yes, other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Theodoros. He's working for the Persians and brought the followers of Ares here.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't all... We'll get the answers we seek.
아 일로 가는 게 아니잖아.
It's as if you've forgotten that you no longer live here, Herodotus.
We know what you did.
We found the cave where the followers of Ares were hiding.
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember why we left in the first place?
How dare you? Everything I've done has been for the good of Samos. I wish to free Samos from this war. But for you to accuse me of handing it to the Persians...
Did you order them to kill our parents? Or was it a mistake on their part?
You should have never come back here.
Theodoros!
I know that wasn't easy for you, but it's not over yet.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistur, and Theodoros too.
There's no way Theodoros could have ordered these troops to attack.
뭐야?
us.
뭐야? 야, 너희들 왜? 어디서 이 자식들이 깜짝 놀랐네. 야, 너 어디서 나왔는지 모르냐?
We need to find Mistor.
On the east side of the island, there's a hidden cove where ships can dock unseen.
야영자? 어디냐? 얘를 찍고 가야 되겠다. 얘를 찍고 갑시다. 나중에 또 왔다 갔다 혹시나 뭐 안 할 수도 있는데 찍어놓고 가는 게 낫지. 꼭 이 새끼들 덤비지도 못하면서 덤비고 질 거면서 덤비고 되겠어. 아이 멧돼지들이 그냥 아주 뻔히 질 거면서 덤비지 말아라 나한테 자식들아.
Come on. Load up.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
조용. 이 자식아.
Stay close. I'll get you out of here.
저 위로 데리고 가라고? 저 위로 데리고 가라고? 얘 어디 갔어 얘? 얘 어디 갔냐? 저 혼자 갔나? 얘 혼자 올라와 있네. 참. 야 웃기다 너.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodorus.
Not another word from you.
얘
I was
아니구나.
wrong. I'm sorry.
Once you've dealt with Mistor, you need to leave for good. Samos won't need you any longer. Neither will I.
내가
Know
잘못
what needs to be
찝었네.
done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I
메스
need to see him.
메스토르
I need to
체가
know why he
그거구나.
did this.
내가 잡아주지. 뭐 잘못 잡을 수도 있고. 야. 왜 그랬어? 왜 그랬어 이 자식아?
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
Why trick Theodoros into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodoros was more than willing.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
어허. 넌 죽어야 되겠구만.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
아, 또 해상전 하면 또 이게 해야 되겠네. 나의 배 어디? 나의 배. 애들 또 상어밥을 만들어 줘야 되겠구만. 이 자식들.
Ready to embark!
helm's all yours, Commander.
몇 등이야? 하나, 둘, 셋, 네 대?
We can't let them reach Samos. It's up to us.
Oars in! Full sail! Get the oars out! I need archers!
Set them alive, Istios!
Shoot! Release now! Release! Attack!
We miss!
Arrows at the ready! Loose arrows! Arrows! Lower the oars! Spears, down! Spear falling! Archer, ready yourself! Now! Attack! Attack! Now! Now!
In position!
Get them!
They are going to hit us!
Fast as we can!
야, 어디가, 어디가?
Slow down!
야, 얘 피하는 거 봐라. 어?
Sails up now!
피하는 거 봐.
Full speed! Lower the sail! Oars down! Bows ready!
Salvage nearby!
Make them burn! Make them burn!
We're hit! They're fire! Steady your aim!
Loose spears!
We're taking damage from that fire!
Now! Spear! Spear them! Get the oars ready! Archers, get ready! Ready your bows! Barrage! Now they're burned!
Alanda! They're heading high water!
Oars at the ready! Ready arrows! Roll in!
Attention, Chief Commander!
Onward! Ramming speed! Release spears!
잘 가시고.
On come up! Faster! Full power! Let's move it! Rowers in position! Archers! Take your mark!
Oh, that was well done!
Raise the sail! Keep up the speed! Raise oars! Ready the oars! Archers, we need you! Set fire to the arrows! Now! Archers! Ready!
They felt that!
More missiles! Barrage! Attack! Now! Loose! Arrows!
We need to fire again!
야, 들이받아.
Come on!
나이스.
I think we're out me! You're released until further orders.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
나이스.
After his failure, he won't get a second chance.
About Theodoros. It was my fault you accused him.
But only because I did...
But you trusted me.
My trust in you was sound. It was still my choice to accuse him, not yours. Thank you for everything, Alexios. Without you,
잠시만요.
I couldn't have gotten through this.
아, 집에서 전화가 와가지고. 뭐야? 대화하기.
I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
Of course. As much as I like you by my side, I can't expect you to stay forever.
I figured I'd take my leave while you still feel that way. It will feel strange, though.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to
아테네
as well.
근처?
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens. Drop the sail!
가자.
Rowers, do your oars!
컴온.
Sails down! Ship the oars! Sails up! Ship oars!
야, 싸운다. 다한거 어디야? 야, 일로 돌아가야 돼?
Ready oars!
커버.
Sails now!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Get that sail up! We're at full speed! I'm on tight! Sailing speed!
There! We can probably salvage that!
Start throwing! We're ready to dock!
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't, which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
It's like you said. It's impossible to pick just one.
It feels we met so long ago now, but we've also been through a lot in such a short time.
I'm glad you visited the Bithia that day and saw Varnavas.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that.
모든 이야기에는 끝이 있다. 트로피. 지면 기사? 이게 뭐야?
Alcibiades, you look like you're having fun.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
It's almost unfair for both of us to be in one place. It will make everyone else feel bad.
Oh, don't worry about them. These poor fools have accepted their fate. The gods decided many should lack in beauty, while you and I bathe in it.
You do realize the sun is out, right?
Yes, what about it?
Starting a bit early, aren't you?
Starting? No. This is ending in the most spectacular fashion.
Another successful party, then.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
So, You party often.
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice, practice, practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage.
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
오케이. 음반. 아이 자식 술을 그렇게 처먹어가지고 되겠어? 한국 근처로 가라 그랬지?
Now the world is spinning and bouncing.
근데 이거 왜 안 나타나요? 아 마르티아 가면 되지.
Off we go now. The watch will be vigilant here.
Wait! Where are we going? This way. Are you sure this is the right way? It doesn't look familiar. Why did you bring me here?
Off we go now. Is this really where he lives?
It's exactly like we were told. Get him!
외국병이 있네. 치명기사. 혼자 싸워도 충분히 될 것 같은데 이 자식. 술 다 깼네. 야 너 술 안 취했지? 이 자식 이거 술 안 취했어 이거. 아 이 자식 정신 말짱하네. 아 왜 이렇게 더워? 바람이 안 불어서 그렇나? 그리스의 사라진 이야기 이걸 다 해야 돼? 그리스 이야기 사라진 이야기 속 비밀을 밝혀라고? 이거 뭐 선택되고 하는 게 아니네 이거는. 신의 개입. 그냥 이게 떠 있으니까 그냥 가가지고 하라고? 이건 DLC가 아니라 했잖아.
I'm here to see Socrates.
Alexios!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are...
His wife, of course. I'm Xantippe.
Socrates never told me he had a wife.
Typical. The only time he's quiet is when he's eating. Yet he can't find time to mention me.
So, where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not the word I'd use. He frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a good lover.
That's not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Xantippe, over here! Xantippe!
What is it?
Socrates! They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
I can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
왜 잡혀갔을까 이놈 소크라테스? 왜 잡혀간 걸까?
They'll be watching for me. I
뭘
need to be careful.
잘못했지? 어,
Someone said the commander wanted me to gather some.
안 잡고 그냥 가도 되는구나.
Alexios, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The guards let you in?
I only had to tell them how close we are, and they let me come see you.
Ah, then you used what you learned from me. I'm impressed.
My words cut very, very deep.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
You would go to trial just to prove you can convince them of your innocence?
Exactly. You have your ways to find excitement.
재판 받아가지고 유죄 나오면
What were you
어떡하려고?
arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About...
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Socrates, the Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
I've known you for a while now.
That's true.
And you'd call us friends?
I would.
And friends share important things with one another. Is that so?
It is.
Then how did I not know you were married? From what you just said, that means either we're not friends, or that friends don't share with one another. So, which is it?
I've wondered how much of our conversation you've taken to heart. And now, I have my answer.
Were you doing anything when you got arrested?
If speaking my mind is worth imprisonment, then I suppose I was.
In the future, you may want to be more careful.
You risk life and limb every time you draw your blade. Just because it's my tongue that is sharp, doesn't mean I'm not prepared to face the consequences of using it.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Alexios, you!
I'll come back when I have what I need.
갑자기? 야, 갑자기? 도망가! 얘네들 잡아야 의미 없다. 어머나, 애들 엄청 많네.
Oh no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
아니 깜짝이야. 씨. 야, 뭐냐? 쓰고. 잘 가시고요. 아, 이게 또 재단이네. 어떻게 나가? 문여가 어디 있냐? 지하에 있는데? 아, 일로 가는구나.
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
There's something you need to know. The cult is dead.
그래,
What do you
교단은
mean, they're
끝났어.
dead?
Just that. I've killed them all. There's nobody left to control
내가
them.
다
You may have
죽였거든.
unmasked those who made the decisions, but the cult did not die with them. Their beliefs will live on.
Then I'll find and kill whoever follows them.
That is not a possible task. Now, tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally? For what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
I understand why you think Socrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when
복잡하게
he finds the
하는구만.
answer on his own.
복잡하게. 참.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Please, don't come back here again.
This is it. You don't need to be scared now.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are?
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant.
Why were those men after?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates.
That seems like a strange thing.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this...
I'll take care of the...
Thank you. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from...
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. Not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them.
화장실 좀 다녀오겠습니다.
Here comes the sun.
어딜 가야 되지? 퀘스트. 설득 작업. 어디야?
I need to talk to them. Maybe I can convince them to stand.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thalis, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If we listen to others and take what they say as fact, we only have ourselves to blame.
So, no matter who is speaking, student or teacher, we must spend time trying to understand if what they say is even true.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
설득 완료. 증거를 훔치고 신관을 처치하라고? 조용히 해. 야. 오.
Hey,
조용히 해.
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates. Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates.
증거를 훔치라고? 야, 이거 증거구나. 됐어.
I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
어디야? 멀리 갔어? 어디냐? 아, 올라가. 뭐야. 씨, 놀래라. 어디있어, 씨. 어? 안약 보냈는데? 아, 저기. 얘 잡을까?
Don't blame me! I didn't put the bounty on your head!
아프지 이 자식아. 기다려. 콤보 들어가. 콤보 기다려. 콤보 들어가. 와, 안 죽었어. 잘가. 빠른 이동. 나와라 나와라. 가는 게 없나? 갈 수 있어. 소크라테스. 야, 내가 구해준 거다. 응?
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Me? Kill? Steal? Arrange protests?
Yes.
It does sound like me. But it was someone else this time.
I'm glad I asked.
Did you have time to find an answer for
나
the
기우하, 나
I
기우하.
thought it
아,
would
상인 안
take much
돌았어요.
longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking
할 사람이 대답하는 사람이
came to
없어가지고.
me like a flash of
어,
Zeus's
뭐야
lightning.
또? 왜 구독을 해? 아, 이 사람이 진짜.
We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Kathan Pipi will
어?
decide that. Being free feels good,
3개,
but I don't believe
3개월을
Kathan
한꺼번에
Pipi will
했는데 자꾸
She has
공유하랬어.
good reason to be mad this time.
공유하라고 그래요?
argue
뭘
often
공유하라고
about how I
그러지?
need to be careful with what I say and
하여튼
what I
상인은
say.
안 돌았어요. 할 사람이 없어가지고 타미님이 다음에 돌지요.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You too?
상인 돌 거면은
And believe it is her beauty
나도
that
지금
moves
오디세이 거의 다 했어 나
me.
이제.
It is her argumentative spirit
상인 돌까?
I lost for.
타미님
Nobody ever
있나?
likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments.
I doubt it, but it is in those fiery moments that her spirit
굳이
is
알려주래요?
like an untamed horse.
그런 게 있나?
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
아 참. 어 뭐야?
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
야 내가 도와줄게. 나와. 아 나와 있어. 내가 다 잡아줄게. 소크라테스 나와 있어. 여기 임마.
Just die!
아, 야. 와, 죽을 뻔했다. 와, 죽을 뻔했어. 애도 세다, 이. 야. 야, 왜 이렇게 세냐? 갑시다, 소크라테스. 가자.
I wonder
야,
what that was about.
야, 내가 싸웠는데 네가 왜 피칠 가버렸니?
Let's hurry back before
야,
anything else.
내가 싸웠는데 너 뭐 했다고 얘 피를 뒤집어 썼는데? 야, 자해했나 얘? 너 자해했니? 일부러 막 자기가 얼굴 때리고 한 건 아니겠지? 엄청 열심히 도와준 척? 뭐야 누가 근처에 왔다는데? 아 앞에 있네.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and his talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your words written down so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens,
근데 이거 나 DLC 둘 다 이제 다 했는데 그럼 끝난 거 아닌가 그죠? 보스를 해야 되나 이제?
Speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
보스를 달려야 되나?
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although if you allow me, there is something.
듀얼 센스의 진동 맛을 또 느껴봐야 되나?
I believe that action means progress, but it's control.
상인 채우고 있을 거예요?
The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others.
상인을 채운다.
If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed.
다윈님한테 얘기해봐야 되겠네. 갈 건지 안 갈 건지.
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter, you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Alexios.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
따라랑. 어디 있어? 응? 여기 있다는데? 다시 바로 앞에 있네. 강아지 데리고 다니네. 그래 뭐 좋은 걸 가져주는 건 아니구만. 얘 강아지가 얘 거네.
Taking out another Misthios. Less competition and more drachmae for me.
강아지가 얘 거네. 자식. 자. 어디서 내 앞에서 알짱거리냐? 응? 콤보 남았어. 콤보 이 자식아. 콤보 남았어. 잘 가시고요. 이제는 뭐 애들 그냥 다 조질 수 있지. 1대1로는 1대1로는 편하게 조질 수가 있어. 아 다수는 애들 많으면 좀 무리고 동물에게 주는 피해 필요 없고요. 야 이러니까 멋지네. 저주받은 칼. 저주받은 칼. 이 칼이 낫나? 이 칼이 뭐야? 카두케우스 검. 땡기는 게 없네. 칼. 얘를 하자. 점프.
Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please, lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Alexios, Hemistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty, and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
If you're the leader, then act like it. High road or low road.
아, 참 라큐님 그거 바꿔놨어요. 캡처 보드 그쪽에서
I need to make preparations instead of panicking.
출력단이랑
But
모니터랑
then
오케이
there's still
모니터랑
the
연결.
missing hunting party. Would you find them for me?
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
그렇게 해놓고 모니터 입력단을 그걸로 맞춰가지고 하면 되는데 한번 가령 캡처 보드에서 나온 걸 HDMI 1번으로 해놨으면 모니터에서 선택을 HDMI 1로 선택하면 돼요. 여긴 안 오나? HDR은 효과 내는 건데 HDR 그거는 있으면 좋고 없으면 뭐 상관없어요. 저는 HDR 없는 거라서 있으면은 좀 좋은데 대기업 특히 HDR 같은 경우는 이제 대기업 PC 게임에서 뭐 그거는 게임 좋은 거는 뭐 있으면 좋긴 좋은데 모니터가 중소기업 모니터면 그냥 하면 HDR로 TV? 그러면 HDR이 없는 거겠지.
What are you doing? I'll cut you to shreds!
그러니까 HDR이 없는 그냥 설정하지 마세요. 없어도 상관없어요. 근데 HDR 있으면 이제 그게 뭐더라? 검은 화면을 더 검게 뭐 밝은 걸 더 밝게 해주는 뭐 나도 확실하게 모르겠는데 내가 안 써봐서 하여튼 뭐 기능이 있는 거긴 해요. 그게.
I can't repay you, so I won't try.
얘를 또 호위해야 돼? 어디까지 가야 돼?
Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you alright?
Do I look alright?
커브드.
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
그냥 4K로 그냥 설정이 되면 돼. 그냥. 어디야? 아, 4K로 설정이 됐는지 어떻게 아냐고? 모니터에서 설정하는 거 있잖아. 출력을 보면 되지 않나? 지금 예, 맞아. 2160 4K. 예, 맞아요. 2160 4K. 아, 2160이 4K 맞아요. 화면이 이때까지 봤던 거랑 틀릴걸, 그러면. 이때까지 그냥 모니터 어떻게 그냥 연결해가지고 했었으면은 사실 되게 안 좋게 본 거예요. 1080밖에 안 본 거예요. 4K 모니터로. 그거 레벨이지만 그거 있잖아요. 갓오버 같은 거 있잖아요. 그거 다시 한번 돌려봐봐요. 틀림 그래픽이. 아, 레벨이 자체가 그래픽이 좀 그래서 그래요. 색감이. 갓오버나 오디세이 이런 거 돌려보면은 그래픽 차이가 나는데 딱 보면.
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike.
근데 1080이랑 4K랑 차이 나는데 바로 눈을 딱 보이는데 레벨이라도 해도.
Double the reward, I hope.
아, 노맨즈 스카이?
Someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Perry to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes.
그러니까 4K 모니터로 1080 풀 HD로 화면을 돌리면은 뭔가 약간 뿌연 느낌이 나. 뭔가 뿌연 느낌이 나는데 이제 4K 설정 제대로 잡아주면 이제 깨끗하게 보이지.
Someone must do so now. Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of
아,
Xerxes seem to
이제
understand
외장
is
캡처
virus.
카드를 이걸 팔아야 되겠다.
What if I hired you to protect the village?
중고나라 시장 가격 좀 보고 올려놔야 되겠다.
Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes.
띵띵띵띵. 따다단 폭풍의 전조. 데스 스트랜딩 그거 돌려보세요. 그것도 털릴 건데. 데스 스트랜딩. 나는 그거는 또 패치 나오면 할 거라서 나중에 그것도. 패치 싹 다 하고 그걸로 해야지. 그것도.
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be okay.
그러니까 지금 고스가 이제 플스 5 패치 돼가지고 다시 재판됐잖아요. 재판. 그거 하고 데스 스트랜드는 CD 있으니까 내가 그거는 10,000원인가 추가하면 아마 되는 것 같기도 하고 나중에 나와봐야 알겠지만. 뭐야? 왜 니랑 싸워야 됐냐? 어? 갑자기. 아, 전투 그걸 하는구나. 가르쳐 주는 거야? 대박. 야, 많이 배웠냐?
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Perry could have. But big sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always giving you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you're the hero.
One can only hope to live up to that title. I've been playing soldier too long, and now I'm stuck in the role of Perseus while feeling like Andromeda.
A village of women, abandoned by their army and forced to take up the sword. Sounds like a story worth singing to me.
I don't care what songs they sing of my deeds. I care about protecting my sister and my village. If it is to my dying breath, then so be it. I will fight.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
And what about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
Who should I train to hunt?
I've met with some volunteers from the village. They've got a little experience, but need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the edge of La Lea.
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith's daughter.
Metiadusa mentioned needing some materials before she can get started. Between you and me, she needs a little push. She's been helping her father at the forge since she could walk, but she still doubts her own abilities.
I'll get to it.
대장장이 딸과 대화하기. 용병이 가까이 왔는데.
They tell me to make the weapons, but many of them ask if I know how. Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why I don't know you. I'm Metiadusa. Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why are you so reluctant?
I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but...
But...
My pater used the legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore.
아프로디테
Sounds
광석.
strange, but it's true.
How did the ore get its name?
The legend says Hephaestus, god of the forge, found this ore and used it to make a helmet for his wife, Aphrodite. She loved it for its color. Because of that, the ore works in the hands of any smith.
Where can I find the ore?
It's hard to reach. It's down the cliffs at the Persian remnants in a secret cave, just above the water.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I told you, I wasn't a smith. I was there to fetch what Pater needed. I'd go myself, but I need to hit up the kiln.
I'll bring
내가
back Aphrodite's
찾아오지.
ore.
뭐야 어디 있어? 뭘래? 왜 이리 멀리 있지? 광석이? 아 여기 있다고? 거의 어중간하네 위치가. 야씨 왜 이리 어중간하게 있어? 가자. 아프로디테 광석이다. 찾아보자. 아프로디테 광석은 어찌 생겼을까? 오. 아, 설마 이 밑에. 아, 여기 동굴 안에 있는 건가? 저 밑에
Persians were
동굴인데.
insane to try to climb these cliffs.
여기 안인가 봐. 오후. 여기 있다고? 여기
That
이제
must
다.
be the cave.
아.
I can see why this ore is named for Aphrodite.
왜 남았다. 하나 남았다. 아, 하나 어딨냐?
That should be enough ore from Methiadusa. Time to head back.
다시 돌아가야 돼. 어디였지? 얘 어디 있어? 아, 여기. 헌터 바로 밑에 있다. 얘 좀 잡아야 되겠네. 안녕. 안녕하신가. 콤보 들어갑니다. 콤보. 잘 가시고요. 아이템 좀.
I found the ore.
Amazing. I'll ready the molds.
Will that be enough for the village?
It should be a good start. Oh, that reminds me. I have a problem.
You and the rest of Lalea.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide my time between making weapons and armor, but it will slow down the process. It would be faster if I just worked on one. Which should I focus on? Weapons or armor?
갑바? 모기?
We can't kill bandits without weapons. We'll just have to hope their archers have poor aim.
Yes, you're right. Your confidence gives me hope. Thank you for your help.
Αν παραμείνω ζωή να πολέμω.
This is the whole hunting party?
We're all Lalea has to spare since the sons of Xerxes killed our husbands and sons. You must be the Mystios Perictioni hired.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes. Get your bows and we'll go. Tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephisos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty.
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and the river?
Kephisos provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of Lalea. That's why we need you.
With the sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
We've been relying more on fish and fruit. It's enough for now.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the sons of Xerxes as much.
There's still food. Perhaps their numbers aren't as high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with holes.
Here we are.
동물 잡으라고?
Bear is said to live nearby.
You need to raise your elbow to be level with your gear, keeping your arms straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye, then exhale on release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat.
아, 동물 어디 있냐? 아, 여기 있네. 스마일. 아, 너희들은 동물 안 잡니? 왜 나만 잡아? 얘네들 동물 안 잡네. 야, 같이 잡아야지.
When fighting bears, keep an eye out for when it gets angry. Then you need to run the other way.
야, 일로와. 한 마리 남았는데? 안에 한 마리 있다. 안녕? 야, 임마. 사냥꾼 어디 갔어? 얘네들 도망갔니?
Thank you, Mystios. I've learned much from the bow. Aphrodite may provide, but Artemis acts.
Lalea is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I can do my part to take care of it. Thank you.
That should be enough to get you through the week, but there's still much to be done for Lalea. I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Perictioni.
쟤네들 말 타고 걸어가네. 얘 맞다. 야, 너 누구냐? 이름을 밝혀라. 아야야. 잘 가시고요. 너는 뭔데? 넌 뭐야? 이 자식이. 너 용병 아니잖아. 까불고 있어. 오.
Eaglebearer. Good. You can talk some sense into my sister.
I've just spoken with the hunting party. They recovered new enemy arrows near the boundaries of the village.
Scouts, likely sent ahead to find weaknesses in Lalea's defenses, of which there are many.
That's what I've been telling Perry! We need to kill those scouts. Even if we do defeat the lion's share of the Suns in battle, the scouts will cut our throats as we sleep.
If everyone dies in battle, there will be no village left to defend. Agnodiki spoke of enemy weapons cases. If we destroy those, we'll cut the legs off our foes.
We need to deal with this now.
Which do we focus on? The scouts or the cases?
정찰.
I'll take care of the scouts. The last thing we need is an ambush.
If you've chosen wrong, we'll be exposed with nothing to show for it. But if you must go, go now. Are you ready?
I'll see you when it's done.
What is it that Spartans say about shields? With them or on them?
May the gods guide your path and the arc of your sword. Destroying the castles is strategic. Wandering through the woods looking for scouts is a waste of time.
어디 있냐? 잘 가고요. 아, 야, 뭐냐? 야, 뭐냐? 야, 나 이 자식. 야, 뭐냐 너? 총통 끊기. 이쪽에 하나 있고. 헤드샷. 바보 같은 자식. 나 여기 있는데. 나이스 샷. 일단 저 밑에 있네. 야, 머리. 나이스 샷.
That's all of them. Better get back to...
뻥.
I hunted them to the last.
I'll sleep easier knowing that.
I still worry about them overcoming our numbers in battle. But thank you. This will change our fate. 용병.
포인트가 더 이상 안 오른다. 한포. 하얀 방사기 전면에 있다. 강화 얼마 들어? 4,000원 강화 1,000원 강화 R2를 길게 누르는 거네. $14만원. 우와 씨. 화살 20만원. 야 이거 강화. 업그레이드. 오우씨 이거 다 하려면 돈 엄청 드네.
How prepared are we?
We're under attack. Thea and her warriors are holding them off, but we need reinforcements.
As prepared as we're going to be. Go. I'll stay with those who can't fight.
This way! They've got us pinned against the rocks.
습격자들과 맞서 싸워라. 어디야? 일로 올라가야 되겠다. 아닌데? 올라가! 아, 또 사냥꾼 왔네. 내가 도와줄게. 야, 너의 상대는 내다. 자식아. 아이고, 얘 피통이 좀 있네. 아이템 먹고. 잘 가고. 잘 가고. 아야야야야야야야야야야야! 야, 콘에 몰렸어. 야, 콘에서 빠져나가지 못했어. 아씨. 이것들 진짜. 아이씨, 잡것들. 아이, 잡것들 보게. 야, 일로 와. 코너에서 몰렸어. 잠깐 아 여기 뭐냐 너 야. 아이 자식 아 콘에 몰려가지고 야 대화해야지.
I can't believe we did it. But cost.
Yeah. This is war.
We killed them. How? All I remember was swinging until my arms hurt, then swinging more. If you hadn't killed those scouts, I might have died thinking of them.
I'm glad it's over.
I may not be a champion of the gods, but it'll take more than a few minutes to fell me. Let's return to Lalea.
아유 운이 나빠서 껴서 그렇지. 운이 나빠서 그래.
Over there.
Perry! Thea, I'm here. It's okay.
It's over. We beat them back. All that's left to do is burn the bodies.
You protected my sister and my village. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
We protected each other.
I don't know how we can ever repay you. Gratitude, Misthios. Here is the drachmi as promised. You will always be welcome in Lalea.
My grandfather died not too far from here. I'm glad he defended this place from the Persians.
Alexios, if you could come see me before you leave, I'll be by the water.
And now the work of rebuilding begins.
용병 잡아야지. 야이 똥개야. 어디서 똥개가?
It's good to see all this beauty at peace once again.
And for years to come, thanks to you.
I can't promise you peace.
But you did give us the tools to preserve it. It was good to get to know you. I'm glad the gods smiled upon us by bringing you here.
What will you do now?
Well, someone needs to stay and keep Lalea safe. I'm about to start training the children in combat. We won't be caught off guard again.
I could think of no better general.
Here, Alexios of Sparta. May you have a long life.
트로피. 따라라. 오늘은 여기까지 합시다. 내일 본가를 좀 가야 돼가지고 일찍 일어나야 돼. 오늘은 여기까지. 다들 좋은 밤 보내시고 내일 뵙겠습니다. 내일도 저녁에 저녁 먹고 켜야 되겠네. 수고하셨습니다. 질밤 빠이빠이.